Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends, Bragola, PCI radios, and we're even selling direct BF Goodrich racing tires. Check out any one of our 10 Off-Road Warehouse locations. Get you dialed for going down to Baja or anywhere else you play.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BF Goodrich HD terrain tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
All right, welcome back, everybody. We got the camera fixed, so I'm back. We're back on camera. We're good to go. It's just a slight reset is all we needed. Just, unplug the power for a couple seconds, then plug it back in. Typical. Now it's working again, so perfect. So we got some race updates for you guys. We did hear that a bit of a bummer for the Paul Wheel truck driven by Toby Price. Once again, they have come to a stop. We heard it might have been a flat tire, but we weren't exactly sure, and they haven't got going again. So Alan Ampudia has just come into the finish, and he is going to be your first finisher. So Alan Ampudia is talking right now on the Score live stream. So if you want to hear that, go over there and turn that on, or you can go back to it in a second. But we have someone joining us. I'm going to bring in Ricky Johnson here. Let's see if we can bring him on. Let's see. Ricky, are you there?
Yes, I am. What's happening, Fish?
There we go. Hold on. Let me add you in. How you doing?
Doing good. I screwed up this morning and got a couple flats. I was a little frustrated because they put the number 96 truck in front of us, and then I caught him really quick. Like I was right up on him, like 10 seconds at Zoo Road, and I was afraid the guys were too close behind me, and I made a stupid mistake and got one flat. And then when I crossed at El Chinero, I missed the turn to get over to the pole line, got another flat. So then I got freight trained by Cameron, Tracy Graff, Jack Olagus, Husted, everybody, and then also with Rick D. Johnson. So Rick D. Johnson was driving phenomenal. He had a great run. I just listened that you said they had to change an alternator. Tough blow for them,
Yeah.
but he was kicking my ass.
Oh man. So what was the what'd you think of the course? What was your top speed on that lake bed that you saw? Oh, maybe his service froze up for a second. We'll see if we get him back. Everybody's on Starlink. It usually works pretty good, but we'll see if he comes back or not. We will
There
there he
we
is.
go.
Now you're back. All right. So what was your top speed on the lake bed?
Top speed was 137. I was able to pass back Eric Husted, but we did once we got past him. Our motor was hot, and our tranny was hot because I was just wide open the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I saw him and I wanted to get that position back, and then we had to feather back to like 123, and from there uh, we were able to hold that, made it through the silt, no problems, and so we actually had a good run. I just driver error. I got two flats at the beginning and worked my way back some, but that's racing, buddy. It's Baja. It's a crazy fast track.
How was the silt? I know everybody was talking about the silt at like 126 before the race. Was it? I mean, you're in an all-wheel drive, obviously, but do you think it was much of an issue, or was it not bad once they opened the VCP up?
Well, I think once they open the VCP up, we have two drastic lines. We got one that's just to the north. That's the one I ran. It's straighter. I think it's a better line. The new line that they opened up, that Cameron and those guys were making yesterday, goes way around to the left. It's harder, but it has some big uphills and downhills that I didn't want to mess with. So and I think we're going to be okay. We also have some wind up there that's helping us out, and it's blowing it uh, to the right of the course, which is north.
Yeah, yeah. If we look at the tracker right now, it looks like they are. Well, it hasn't updated. Oh, it just updated. Yeah, so they're at 247 right now. So still the first Trophy Truck Legend on the road, the 1L. I think they're about like sixth overall or so, maybe sixth or seventh. It's kind of hard to tell because some of these trackers are shit today, honestly. So we'll see. Yeah.
Well, no, I got to tell you, Fish, that my wife is at home and she lives by your by hourly stuff. So love you, Steph. I'll be home shortly. But yeah, you're a lifesaver to a lot of people that are at home watching this, and including myself. I clicked on your Facebook and I heard you say that 37L had to change an alternator. So that let me know that we were back in front.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, everybody has Starlink down there now. You guys are obviously probably on a Starlink talking to me right now, I would think. So it's rad that everybody's connected like the whole race pretty much.
Exactly. We don't have it in the race truck yet, but I'm in Gus's private truck. Gus Santana giving me a ride, taking me around. We're at the finish now because they were so fast we couldn't get to Borrego. So
Yeah.
Gus just needs to keep doing what he's doing. He did a lot of homework. So, but we're going for number 9.
All right. Well, thanks for the update. We're gonna let you go, and you guys are at the finish, so I don't think you'll have to wait too long. Hopefully, it looks like this was such a fast race today. I mean, it was just over 4 hours, and the winning car is there already. So that's an incredible pace.
So now, right now, Toby Price is in front.
No, Toby actually just broke. So that was one of the updates we were just going to tell everybody. So Toby was winning on time, but he just broke, and it looks like he's still stopped there. We're hearing maybe something with the drive line. Alan Impudia just finished. So Alan Impudia is most likely going to be your winner well, he is your winner physical. We just got to wait and see on corrected time where everybody's at. But Alan's the only one into the finish so far.
Beautiful. All right, brother.
So,
Thank you so
all right.
much. Thanks for your help. Hashtag miss you, Steph.
All right. Thanks. We'll see you later. All right, so that was cool. Got a little update there from the 1L. That was Ricky Johnson that started in the 1L earlier. So now Gustavo Badosa Sr. is in there. You can see we just showed you where they were on the map there. So like we said, Alan Impudia, first car into the finish. Now the trackers have been so messed up today, as I'm sure you guys know. It's showing us that Luke McMillan is going to be next. So Luke McMillan could be your second place car now, and we're gonna have to wait and see on times at the finish. So looking at where everybody started, Luke McMillan started fourth, so that means he was 3 minutes behind Ampudia. But and obviously Ampudia has been at the finish for more than 3 minutes, and I'm looking at Luke right now on the score stream, and he's not at the finish. So Ampudia has been there for at least, let me see, I had it started at stopwatch here for you guys. So about 13 minutes ago, there's Bryce. Yeah, Ampudia has probably got this in the bag. I don't know. We're gonna have to check. Let me see if anybody was in the back. He definitely beat Luke, it looks like. Christopher Polvardi was fifth. That would only be 4 minutes. He's been at the finish for more than 4 minutes now. So yeah, I'm thinking Alan Impudia has probably got this one locked up. I'm just trying to look at the start list. If you guys see anybody that was way back there, Dickerson, where did Dickerson start at? He started 12th. So let's see, where is the 34? Yeah, he's back here. He's nowhere. He's not close enough yet. No, he was only 10 minutes behind or whatever. 11 minutes behind. What did I say? Dickerson was, yeah, 12th. So he would have been 11 minutes behind. He ain't going to get to the finish in 11 minutes. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a win for Alan Ampudia. And this will be his first San Felipe 250 win. So that's pretty cool for him. He's won the Baja 1000 before, but he's never won San Felipe. So definitely there. Tabo fifth. Yeah, Tabo was fifth, but he's not even at the finish yet. So Tabo's not gonna have it. He just updated and he's right here. So it's gonna be Ampudia first physical, then it's end overall on corrected time. Luke McMillan is gonna be next. Then it looks like Christopher Polvardi. So this actually is interesting. Luke started 1 minute in front of Christopher Polvardi. So the question is, can Christopher Polvardi be within a minute of Luke? You see they're at 284 and 282.3, so or 283. They're 1 mile apart. So that very well, this could be really close for second place between Luke and Christopher on time. Bryce Menzies, we know he had some issues earlier. He started second. So he's going to get beat by both Luke and Christopher because he started in front of both of them. So Bryce is not going to be able to beat them. The best Bryce is going to be able to do right here is a fourth place finish. Tavo may be able to beat Bryce on time because Tavo started sixth and Bryce started second. So he would have to finish 3 minutes behind Bryce. So if Bryce can needs to be 3 minutes ahead of Tavo in order for him to beat him or not. So lots of times going on here. We're going to have to wait and see on corrected time, but it looks like Alan Impudia is going to be your overall winner in the trophy truck class, most likely. Then in the trophy truck legends, like we just said, we got the 1L right here. That was Ricky Johnson we just talked to. He started that truck. Now it's Gustavo Bedosa Sr. in there. There's Brock Dickerson, Mikey Lawrence, Tracy Graff, Justin Lofton, Jack Olagas, 16-year-old. I believe that's pretty cool, hanging in there. Dallas Luttrell. The 16 of Cameron still hasn't updated in 33 minutes on this tracker. But we do have our own tracker on Cameron. So let me see. If we go look where Cameron is, you can kind of see, all right, he's right here on the bottom. So we have to compare it. Look, that's where Cameron is right now, right before they make this hard left back up. So let's go back over. Cameron, here's the hard left back up. So Cameron's right around here. So he's going to be just in front of Toby. So he's probably at mile 270 or so. Cameron is right here. So the 16 is going to be right here. We know from looking at our tracker, right? There he is right there. So he's going to be just before the left going back north. So that's where Cameron is. So he's going to be right here, actually, probably right about here. So Cameron's still moving, coming in. Looks like another top maybe 7-ish for Cameron or something. We'll have to wait and see on correct time. He did start back a little ways, so maybe he could even get a top 5. We'll have to wait and see at the finish, though. Who else do we got? 85L. Okay, so Thor Herps. We had some times for you guys coming through. Let me see. What else do we got? Hold on, I got some times for you. I'm going to go find them real quick. Where are they? Here we go. All right. So this was at Borrego, which was at mile 200. So about 25 miles ago on the Herps one. So it was first was Thor Herps right here. We can see Thor Herps. And then it was Jason McNeil was going to be second. So Jason McNeil, wherever he is, even if his tracker's not working. So Thor Herps first, physical. Jason McNeil was second. He was 4 minutes and 57 seconds behind Thor. Then EJ Herps was 19 seconds behind McNeil. These are all physical. Justin Davis was 2 minutes and 59 seconds behind EJ. And then Bryce Swaim was 1 minute and 11 seconds behind Davis. And then the Sendero truck was 1 minute behind Swaim. Hopefully you guys got all that. So physical running order at Borrego at mile 200 was Thor Herps, Jason McNeil, EJ Herps, Justin Davis, Bryce Swaim, and the Sendero Beal truck, I believe it is, right? So that is your physical running order. Thank you, Matthew Strandberg, for those. That was a physical running order right up here at Borrego. So that's much better than these trackers right here because these are all over the place. Ryan Hancock and them, they started a ways back too. You guys remember in qualifying, they went for a little roll. They got lucky. They landed on the wheels. and they were able to keep going. It didn't cost them too much time, but they did start. Where did they start? They started 14th. So they started about 7 minutes behind the Herbst truck. So take a look at the finish to see where the Ryan Hancock 228 is, because they started not that far behind these guys up here on time. So, I mean, they started a little ways back. So we're going to have to wait and see at the finish. Remember, this is all about corrected time. All right, what else do you guys got? Is it possible record? Yes, this definitely is going to be a record for desert race. I mean, it was at just, what was it, 4 hours and 5 minutes or something that he did it in. That's going to be close to 65 miles an hour or more average. This will be the fastest desert race desert race there has ever been on mile per hour average. This will definitely be the fastest. I don't even think it's going to be close to anything else we've ever had before. But we knew that as soon as the course came out, everybody was saying that. So that doesn't really surprise anybody. So let's see. Let's go look at some by class. So I'm going to go to class 1 and sort some for you guys. So class 1, where are they? We got to climb back up a bit. Okay, so the 153, we're showing Brad Wilson is in first, and that's not mile 152 because that's on the bike course. So ignore that mile mark right now. So you can see Cody Reed is actually at 205. That is a correct mile mark there. So this is probably more like 210 or 215 there. So Cody Reed in second. They're in a pit most likely right now at 0 miles an hour, but they're stopped in a pit. Then we have 127 is going to be in third. So Cody Parkhouse in third. And then Kyle Quinn in the 138. The other Wilson car is in fourth. So that is a look at your class 1. The specs, we already told you guys because we have actual split times on the specs, so I'm not going to look at them. So class 10, wow, look at this. We got to zoom way in. So we have Stan Potter showing as first. 1014, Bruce Yee showing as second. 1044, Jason Shipman third, and the 1000 Francisco is showing as fourth. Somebody said Polvardi just stopped, so let me go and look and see if that is true. Yes, Christopher Polvardi is showing at 0 miles an hour right here. This is right at the dunes, right before the dunes coming back into town. So Christopher Polvardi, oh, that's not good. Had an issue, it looks like, right before the finish here. So bummer for them. Hopefully that's just a flat tire and they can get going again. We'll have to see how long they're stopped. But you can see Tavo just went by them. So Tavo Vidosla just picked up another spot physical. He probably had him on time anyways. And Tavo has now taken that spot from Polvardi. So let's go back and look at some other classes. Hold on, here we go. All right, so that was your look at your top class 10. Behind them, we have, let's see, class 5 unlimited. One car's way up at the top. You got Eli Yee up here at the top. And then we have John here in the 503, followed by the 538. And the 525 is actually ahead of both of them. So 5 second, third, and fourth in class 5 unlimited. If we go over to class 1600, let's find the leader. So right here, the 1606 is going to be your lead 1600 car. 1643 is going to be second. And then the 1656 is going to be third. So that's a look at your 1600 class. We can look at, who else do we have? Trophy Trick Spec, we looked at them. Legends, Score Lights. Let's see, Caspino and them. We got up here at the top. We got Mario in the 1277. Next, we got Caspino still in second. And then we got Robert in third in the 1238. That's a look at your there. Somebody just said Polvardi is out of spares and he may have got another flat tire. Well, that's horrible news if that is Polvardi. You don't ever want to get more than 2 flats because then you have no tires left. If it's a rear, you can drive it. I mean, he's got an all-wheel drive truck, remember, so he can drive that thing in on a flat. But if it's a front, it might not drive in very good either, because especially if it gets wrapped around it, you literally can't steer the car. So you have to take the flat off the front. You got to. The good thing with this is they have the jacks that jack the whole side of the truck up at the same time, right? So if it's a front flat and you're out of spares, jack the whole truck up, take the front off, take the rear off, put the good rear on the front, and put the flat tire on the rear, and just drive it to the finish. That's your only chance. If you get a flat in the front and you don't have another spare, you can't jack up both at the same time, it turns into a total nightmare. So that sounds like that's why Christopher stopped. We'll have to confirm that for you guys, though. Let's go look at the Pro UTV Open class. We have Brock Heeger. This guy's an animal. He wins everything he does. Look at, he's leading once again. So Brock Heeger out front, no surprise there. Brandon Sims second. Wayne Matlock, third. That's the same top three we've had pretty much all day. Max Eddy Jr., he's moving up. So Max Eddy Jr. now in fourth place. So we got two of the Polaris factory race cars in first and fourth. Then we have Caden McCachran. There's the other Polaris factory race car in fifth right now. And then back here, this is going to be Kristen Matlock in sixth, followed by Benito in seventh, Justin Lambert in eighth, Craig Scanlon in ninth, and Elliott Watson at 0 miles an hour in 10th. So that's a look at your Pro UTV Opens. Now, the Pro UTV Forced Induction class, we have Phil Blurton is leading. No surprise there. We have this Burrows there. Where's Ampudia? We had Ampudia around earlier. There's Carlos. Ampudia must have had a problem because I don't see Rodrigo up here anywhere. Mark Brunette is at 0 miles an hour. Ricky, Eric, Carlos. Yeah, so I did not see Rodrigo Ampudia anywhere. So bummer for them, but it's all Phil Blurton right now. He has a massive lead in that class. So the question is going to be, can Phil Blurton beat the Pro Open UTVs for the UTV overall? That's the question that we have right now. So that's that. Someone said, how did the electric bike do? Honestly, I have no idea. It was too hard to keep track of a lot of the bikes today because I couldn't sort by class until this. So yeah, that was hard to tell. All right, so I think that covers pretty much all the classes. Let's go look at Class 11 because we haven't checked on them yet. Luke's doing an interview, so I'm going to sign off in a second here. But Class 11 are both moving. So we got Oliver Flamete there and Eric Slorenzo there. So that's your update for now. Go watch the score stream. I want to listen to Luke's interview. I'll be back for a couple more updates. Come back at 2 o'clock for your next Fishgistics update. We'll see you guys just in a little bit.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of light.